A masked man is running as fast as he can through the streets, trying to escape from a woman who's wearing a bullet vest and is pursuing him. He takes off his mask and falls to the ground. The woman goes to him and she immediately tells him where they are through her radio and calls for backup. As she is putting away her radio, the suspicious man takes her by the arms, switches places with her, gives her a quick kiss on her lips, and takes off again, leaving her confused there, lying on the ground. A partner comes up, asking where the thug is. She says he ran away, so he helps her get up and they start chasing the perpetrator again. They're at a store's entrance, looking out, and that's when the thief crouches by a car, hoping to go unnoticed. But the woman sees him and pretends she doesn't. He notices that and signals to her. She tells her partner that she heard something over there and tells him that should split to cover more ground. The man sees that and signals to her to approach him. She tells him that he should be in jail for that. He grabs her by the arm and says that he's aware of that. There's nothing that'll justify that behavior of yours. I should call for backup, but I saw in your eyes that you're not like that. He starts saying that the reason he did those things it's because his mother is ill. He lost his job and he doesn't have any money. He tried to find a job, but he can't find any. He knows what he did is wrong, but he doesn't care as long as his mother is well. She tells him that she can arrest him with that confession, and he knows that, but he starts to introduce himself to her. She introduces herself and says she can help him. She has a friend who needs someone to work as a guard at his workshop and she tells him the details that she knows about this job. The woman says that he can start next Monday and with a smile on his face, he agrees. She tells him that she'll get in touch with him and that he needs to promise her that he won't take anything anymore and stop getting in trouble. He swears to her that he'll keep up his promise and that he'll be there next Monday morning. The man walks through the streets, looking for the working place. He finds it and the police officer greets him at the entrance and shows him around the place. She shows him a car and tells him what they do to it in this workshop. While she's telling him that, her partner shows up. He says that the man looks familiar. But the woman tells him he's new there and will start working there. They greet each other with a handshake and the man asks for a place where he can park his car. Glad to help her partner and perhaps even trying to boost his trust in the new worker, she agrees to store his car there for the day. The new employee keeps signaling to the man to park his car. He gets off and hands his car keys to her, telling her he'll trust her and that he'll go to work now. Seeing that, she tells him to pick up the police car and that she'll join him on the patrol. She puts his car keys on her backpack and tells the man that she'll be back later that afternoon and that he should keep watch over here doing his job, and she leaves for work. A young man walks down the street, he sees a familiar face, and crosses the street. He grabs him by the shoulder and says he found out where the man works now. Frightened by this sight, the man tells him he has a hone's work now and that he'll pay what he owes. He grabs the man and says he doesn't want his money. He likes the car and that's what he wants from him, he'll leave him in peace after that. The man says he can't do that there are people who trust him now, but the young man doesn't care about that. He tells him he wants this car tomorrow. "How's your mother? Is she alright? I hope she continues that way." He grabs his shoulder, says tomorrow, and leaves, leaving a frustrated man behind. Later that night, the individual goes to the policewoman's place. He says he didn't know if she drinks, but he grabbed some beers for them. She likes the idea and invites him in. They sit on the couch, having some drinks and talking for a while. The woman now tells him that she's ashamed of herself for thinking those things about him. But she sees now that he is a good person. The man thanks her for believing in him, and he can't stop thinking about her since their kiss. She tells him that she felt something strong at that moment. She believes it was love at first sight. He puts their drinks away and tells her that with her consent, he would like to do something that he can't stop thinking about it. They start kissing each other passionately. They move up to her room. The morning comes up and he gets up without waking her up. And he sees her backpack by the bed. He goes back to his workplace where the car was and takes it. He drives up to a secluded place and phones the young man so he can finally pay his debt with him. He has flashbacks of the woman telling him he is a good person. She wakes up with her cell phone ringing. They tell her that the car was stolen. As the individual is walking down the street, a police siren sounds up and the man starts running away. But the police officer chases him down. As he is doing the arrest, he notices that the man has one hand behind and he pulls something. But as he pulls it, the policeman reacts and shoots him down. The woman sees this and goes to the man on the floor. "I didn't want to disappoint you. Here's the address of the real culprit." She cries and begs him not to die. To leave her. "I wished we had spent more time together." As he tries to mutter his last words, he perishes. She cries for him. Do not commit actions you might regret it.